do that?
Yep. You gotta do
Put
it.
your hair on, Blake.
I will.
Oh my God, where is she? Yes, you need your hair. Yes, what the hell?
Yeah, but no, she rezzed the martini. She wore it instead of adding it, and it took her hair off.
Oh, my hair
okay.
has been coming
Thanks
off.
for the warning, because I'm grabbing mine now.
Add it. Don't wear it. Oh my God.
Hey, you're lucky my boobs didn't fall out. Oh, are you starting yet?
Oh, we've done that already. We don't need
You're
to.
calling that lucky?
Randy wouldn't say it was lucky, I know that.
We're unlucky.
I have another idea what lucky is.
Later. You can get up on stage and tell us the definition of lucky if you'd like.
Gosh, I'm all messed up.
Well, she got
Hey, martini
Lucky. You know what the
glasses.
definition of lucky is? Is
Messed
using
up.
an air in the in the shower with the bath running and plugged, and all of a sudden you slip and fall, and you have to just cancel the bikini wax.
Oh God.
Cancel a bikini wax? That's got
doing that.
Oh, that was just awful. That was awful.
God.
That's
I wish I had.
BDSM stuff. I don't know if
you know
that's,
what? I
that's
wish I had
legal
actually
here.
had a full drink. I haven't even had 3 sips yet. So it's gonna be a fun night.
Oh, yes, indeed, you do.
Well, Gleese is just getting started.
Oh.
Oh God, don't get her going anymore.
Come on, Glee. Here we go. What the hell? Cassius Maximo.
Fiddler,
Yay,
you do something with your
Cassius.
microphone. All of a sudden, you're like perfectly clear and no echo and everything. I don't know. Sounds great.
It's been that way for a year, Randy.
Yeah, I've been away that long. Holy shit.
Yep.
Oh,
Although you have made a few appearances.
Not judging, though. We're not judging.
No.
no, you can't judge it for Playboy Bunny.
Can't
I hear Randy.
Everybody loves a Playboy Bunny. I don't care who it is, where it is, what country. You can go to Tibet and go see a monk in a monastery and show him a picture of a Playboy Bunny, and he'll go, whoo!
He'll appreciate it, huh?
Yeah, he loves
Hey,
it.
Randy!
Hey,
Haven't seen you in forever.
Staples
Hey,
in
well,
the
okay.
wrong place. You can't.
Hey, well, okay.
Hi, Nick.
As well,
I
Kay.
saw
Look at
you.
that beautiful girl. Look at her with that.
The dangers of Staples.
Hi,
I'm
Rhino. I
Look at that
missing you
dress.
the
Oh
past
my
few
gosh,
weeks.
You gotta love it.
Whoa!
We got a magnet.
Whee!
Oh, why? It's good to see you, always. Oh, there goes the phone.
Hey, Nick, sound check, because I can't hear you if you're talking.
I ain't talking.
Okay, good.
Oh,
Never
He ain't
mind.
talking. He ain't talking.
Never.
I wasn't.
Yeah,
This is not an illusion. I'm not speaking.
oh, I hear Wade. I hear a Wade.
Yeah, I ended up
See, I got my
I ended up
microphone
landing
up on
way
my
the hell over there for some
Yeah.
reason.
Too.
What was
Where
that?
Are you?
I'm coming down.
Oh, there you are. Hi, Wade.
Yeah, I landed way the hell over there. I don't know what my landing mark must have changed or something.
Yeah, I did. I changed
Hey,
it.
Wade.
Oh.
You did.
Oh, okay.
The idea at
Hi,
one point
everybody.
was to make everybody land.
Hi, porcelain.
When
Hello.
Right.
they came down the stairs,
Hello, love.
they would trip, fall.
Oh, you changed clothes. You're not all fluffy.
I haven't found that animation yet, and I haven't
Oh.
executed.
I'm not all Valentine and fluffy. Yeah, you're not fluffy. You were fluffy.
In
Like,
real
accept
life,
the
anytime
experience.
you want.
To do it, though.
Oh, well, make sure I got underwear.
'Cause I
on in
was
case
on a
Randy
Valentine.
got
Make sure you
And-
wear underwear.
No. That's wait. What's you mean under britches? No.
Underbridge.
Oh, no.
Bloomers.
Looking good.
Get my bloomers.
90% of the women in here ain't got no underwear on right now.
Nothing embarrassing about bloomers.
What's
And 100% of the men probably ain't got underwear on either.
I got
100.
banned from a hut. I got
I do.
That ain't right.
They were telling jokes about under.
I think technically I do. I
always
mean,
do.
I think these are called panties.
Yeah.
Went over there. She'll
Right.
tell you I got banned
Alright,
because I
well,
was saying,
Sonya, you're the
what
exception.
And that's usually not the way it is.
Penises that a friend was throwing on the floor in at a club.
Oh, I always have them on.
I know, it's always disappointing when I upskirt you too.
Well,
You didn't even wash it off?
going and around and they were floating, but they could go for a ride. Nobody else was doing it.
Hey, Abby and I have ridden pink penises through an estate and crashed the estate.
oh my God, are you bragging or complaining?
Wow.
I have
Oh, wow.
Louis, if anybody wants.
That's talent.
Louis from Vader, who destroyed 5
I
Sims
want it,
in
I
one
want
night.
it, I want it.
Ah,
I
no,
want
you
it.
don't. You don't. You'll get kicked off Second Life, for God's sake.
No.
I want it.
No blue E's, and what were those, the
Who gets
dots?
kicked off? Nobody.
On that roadside club?
Oh, yeah. I don't even know what they...
Oh my god, they filled up the whole sim griefers.
Oh yeah,
Whole club, the sim, you
that's
walk in
Raining Men. Yeah, the
Yeah.
repeater that sings "It's Raining Men."
Ooh, sorry. God, that's it. Rude.
That's fine, just push me right out of the way.
Just cause.
Well, if I meant to, I would do it on purpose. Like the other night when you were AFK and I was pushing you all around. Yeah,
Oh,
Fun.
I have no problem doing it on purpose.
None? No problem.
it's on this
Alright.
gasoline, she says.
Hold on, wait a minute. Somebody ain't here. I'm
Who?
looking. Jim ain't here. Where's Jim? Gotta wait for Jim.
Ooh.
Yo.
That's right.
You ain't here yet.
Well, it's only 3 minutes after, so it's kind of like early. Still.
Yeah, why does that always
He's not
happen?
online either.
I don't know, but I gotta be right back. I gotta get another time.
Oh, Tim,
He may
yeah.
not show up.
I'm
Randy.
only waiting a couple more minutes.
Hi,
I
Cassius.
thought, wait a minute, I thought Jim was like on
Yeah, but he
vacation
never
or
talks.
Is he on
he's not
vacation?
doing Derby
Oh,
on
that's right. Yeah, because he's not
tomorrow either.
going to do
Okay.
Derby tomorrow either.
Yeah, I think he's on vacation or something. He's not going to be online.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So if you waiting on him, you backing up, sir, because he ain't going to be
I
here.
ain't really waiting on him. I was
I
just
got a
using
few.
him as an excuse. I never start on
Oh.
time. I ain't about to start now.
Really?
It's like popping popcorn. Right? When a pink cloud falls
Right.
out the ceiling or down the stairs, I start counting. And it's like 30 seconds in between pink clouds, it's ready. Although popcorn is like 5 seconds. Different.
What
Still
the
same
fuck are you
concept.
talking about?
You gotta stop drinking, man.
So no, I'm trying to follow it. Something about the pink cloud. Maybe he sees
I don't
pink elephants too.
I
I
didn't understand all that.
don't know.
Damn. Alright, let me turn down the intellect level.
Wow. Wow. That is awesome.
Oh my god. You
We
That
we
was
all
good.
just got called dumb. That was great.
That was awesome.
Nick.
Go ahead.
All right, Kunas, educate us.
Right?
It was a little more funny than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was dissing y'all.
You were, and that's what
That
was
off the
funny.
cuff.
That was what was funny.
Yeah, that was off the cuff. That was great.
All right, everybody, welcome
I love
to
that the
Louis
Kunas
Underground,
did that.
and welcome to the standing room. Yeah, hey, give yourselves a hand. Y'all made it. A whole nother week,
Yay!
and now we're back.
We're here.
And the full club, too. A whole bunch of y'all.
Um,
All right, Boudreaux. Now, he was driving his pickup truck
I was here.
through East Texas just last week. Now, he got run off the road by one of the local residents. I told y'all this one once, but I'm don't know if y'all gonna all remember it. Now Boudreaux, he chases after the guy until he pulled into a truck stop. Jumps out of his Cadillac, his country Cadillac, y'all, that's a pickup truck, and proceeds to chew out that old Texan. Now, the Texan, as y'all can imagine, about twice the size of little puny ass Boudreaux. Now this Texan,
Yep.
he calmly walks over to his car and he takes out a tire tool. Tire tool. We call him a tire iron. I don't know where this tire
Yeah.
iron shit
Oh.
comes from.
Tire.
Anyway, he grabbed one of those out the trunk. He walked back over to Boudreaux. He draws a circle in the dirt. Tire tool. Tire tool. That throws me every time I say it.
Yes, it's a tire iron.
Both the headlights out of Boudreaux's pickup truck.
Oh man, that's
Looking
fighting
over,
work.
he sees Boudreaux laughing like a little child. Now, this kind of pisses off the Texan, so he proceeds to break all the windows in Boudreaux's truck. Looks back at Boudreaux rolling on the ground laughing. So now, he goes to work on the truck, banging up the doors and the hood. Again, he looks over at Boudreaux, and Boudreaux is laughing so hard, he's turning blue. Now, the Texan, he can't stand it no more. He said, man, what the hell's wrong with you? What's so funny? I am destroying your truck, and you over there laughing like a crazy man. Now, Boudreaux's still laughing. He says, well, while you was doing all that, I got out that circle 3 times. The story is funnier than the punchline, I'm telling you. I like that, y'all.
Oh, there was a punchline?
The last 2 minutes.
Yeah, it involved a circle thing.
Do I gotta lower the intellect more? Come on, bro.
No, you gotta raise the joke more. That's
All
Just
right.
make the joke funnier.
Careful what adjustments
No
you
big
make.
deal.
Boudreaux was walking to work the other morning when Thibodeau seen him. Now he walks over to Boudreaux and he says, hey Boudreaux, I got me some of the best white lightning ever. Why don't you take a drink with me this morning? And of course Boudreaux's going to work. He said, man, I can't do that. I got to work today. I can't take none of that moonshine. Thibodeau, being a little persistent, says, come on, take a drink, Boudreaux. Don't be a puss. Go, he says. I can't do that. Now Thibodeau pulls out his shotgun.
Uh-oh.
Yep. He holds it on Boudreaux, pointing right at his face. Says, take a drink. So Boudreaux took a drink. I mean, what else you gonna do, right?
Right.
Boudreaux swigged that moonshine back and seen the weirdest face. He said, man, that's some strong stuff. Thibodeau hands Boudreaux the shotgun. Says, now, make me take a drink.
That was his
That wasn't a
excuse
dud,
for-
but you know, it was.
That was
No,
his
I'm laughing. That's
excuse
kind of
for
funny.
his work. Bastard.
Here's one. I think the
And I
ladies in
laugh
the
at
house
everything,
might
so I'll
appreciate
take-
this one.
Oh, find it off the damn phone.
I
Okay.
kind of remember telling y'all this one. Now, the other week, Boudreaux went down to the Social Security office to fill out an application. Now, he don't have no birth certificate because, you know, down there on the bayou, they don't believe in that shit. They don't
It
need
air
that.
would it air.
They don't need that. So, the person at the office tells him he has to prove how old he is to collect the money. Well, Boudreaux, since he ain't got no birth certificate, no driver's license, he opens up his shirt, shows him all the gray hairs on his chest. Believe it or not, accept that as proof. He goes home to Marie, shows her the first check, because they gave him a check right there. They don't play around. Damn.
Yep.
And he explains to her what happened. So she says, well, why don't you go back down there, drop your pants, and show them that you're eligible for disability also.
Oh, God.
That was good.
That's a good one.
I asked for volunteers, but we're gonna go do Endora first. So I want everybody to welcome up Endora.
Hey, Endora.
Thank you.
Yay.
Nick, I was here from Boudreaux. Seems like he's your alter. He seems like he's your alter ego a little bit. But anyway,
Alter ego. What the hell's that?
your alter
Mhm.
ego.
Dumb it down for him.
Yeah, gotta go down for it. So, you know what? Good evening, everybody. You all know me. I'm Doc, or Endor, whichever you want to call me, or whatever other name you can invent for me. I answer to just about anything. But tonight we're going to get on this subject about words that are associated with the elderly.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, I've got a chance to comprise some lists. And I got thinking, you guys probably get a little tired of hearing about doctorships. I thought I'd wander into the geriatric. So,
Hey,
some of the words
is
that are
everybody hearing
associated...
her voice muffled up?
I hear her.
No. It's a little
No.
bit
Clear.
too bad.
Alright. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, no, that's okay. Just take the cotton out of your ears. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
the pink clouds. And that's a medical recommendation.
Yeah.
Yep.
From the doctor.
So the words associated with the elderly are age-old, aged, antiquated, antique, elderly, a lot of mileage, old, and old-fashioned. Those are some words I don't even associate with people. However, I know somebody's going to get a black eye if they call me antique. Yeah, I do have a lot of mileage on me, but yeah. And here's the fun part of aging old. And one of the things that I wanted to touch base on is a comedian, Rita Rudner, if anybody knows who she is. She says, I plan not to grow old gracefully. I plan to have facelifts until my ears meet. Well, Roger says we certainly slow the aging process down if we had to. Works its way through Congress.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what? And here's a favorite for most of us oldie people. The only reason I would take up jogging is so I could hear heavy breathing again. And regular naps prevent old age, especially if you take them while driving.
Oh, God.
And here you go. This person says, this was Agatha Christie, I'm quoting her right now. An archaeologist is the best husband a woman can have. She gets older, the more he's interested in her.
Oh, yeah. Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Old age is when you resent the swimsuit issue of resent the swimsuit issue of Sports Illustrated because there are fewer articles to read. Says
Yeah, that's true.
Woody Allen also said, I don't want to achieve immortality through my work, I want to achieve it through not dying.
True.
Andy Rooney says, I've learned that life is like a roll of toilet paper. The closer it gets to the end, the faster it goes.
Yeah.
But you know what? Getting old, when you find yourself shopping for, you know you're getting old when in your strokes. So here was a few that I ran across that I've actually heard. No, you are old when you're in your 40s. You've been there, done that, but don't remember what it was. Old when you stop growing at both ends and start growing in the middle.
True.
Know you're old when you cough, fart, and sneeze and pee all at the same time.
At the same time.
Been there, done that.
That's really sick.
You know you're old when you got to second base with the TSA screener.
Ooh.
You know you're old when only the females who pursue you are the mosquitoes. And you know you're old when you're told to learn new tricks, but your old tricks work just as well. Kind of a sad thing there. Now here's you know you're 51, the Dead Sea was only sick. You know you're 51, you go to the beach and turn a wonderful color blue, it's from holding your stomach in. As well as when you die. And you know you're old when people tell you how good you look.
That's true.
They know they lying.
Not moldy.
And you know you're old. You know you're 50 or over 50 when everything hurts and what doesn't hurt doesn't work.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Got that right.
And you know you're old
On the
when
nose.
candles cost more than a cake. Here's one of my favorites. My favorite word. You know you're old when people tell you you are retro.
Retro.
Retro. Oh, I tell you what.
I just entered
That's
the
cute.
60s last November. You know you're old when you hear your favorite song in an elevator. You know you're 60 when you slow down by your doctor and not, you're told to slow down by your doctor and not the police. Yeah. You know you're 60 years old when you eat your supper at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Now, we're not going to leave too many. Here's the kick. We're not going to leave the 70s out, but guess what? There isn't that much for the 70s to say. But you know you're 70 when you have a hard time locating your keys in your pocket, finding your cell phone when it rings, but you can find a snooze button from 4 feet away with your eyes closed. And you know you're old when your oxygen mask drops from the ceiling when your birthday candles are lit. Here's the 80s. You know you're old when you write a note to yourself reminding you not to take sleeping pill and a laxative on the same night. And you know you're 80
Oh, man.
when your staying power is for kicks. Now, 90s, God love anybody that lived in the 90s. I had grandparents that lived in the 90s. You know you're old when kidnappers aren't interested in you. You know you're 90 when people no longer view you as a hypochondriac. Now, let's be fair. A lot of ladies and gentlemen are living to 100. I had a patient once that was 104.
Wow.
She was sharp as a tack, smart as a whip, had a sense of humor and a tongue to go with it, but her poor body was falling apart. Her body says it was just not enough. Her son was 83.
Wow.
And we went in to see this patient. I said, I introduced her who I was, and I had brought a nurse with me, and I said, this is my nurse friend. Chris went down, reached down there, looked at her, and said, hi, my name is Chris. What's your name? And she says, you can call me anything you want, honey. This poor kid blushed. The 83-year-old son goes, Mom, behave yourself. Looks like he goes, not bad. He says, I'm 104 years old. There is no boundaries.
That's wild.
Deputy
The older
reports
you get, the less.
I have a good friend, 96 years old.
she lived to be 105. We did manage to keep her going that long.
Wow.
So, you know you're in your hundreds when there's nothing left to learn the hard way. I guess. You know you're in your hundreds when you're too old to care. And you know you're 100 years old when you see expensive antiques and you remember one just like the one. You remember that one just like the one you threw away.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
but you know you're old. I'm going to leave you with this thought. When you're dissatisfied and you would like to go back to think of algebra.
No.
Stiller said I'm at the age where my back goes out more than I do. And there's only one cure for gray hair, and it was invented by a Frenchman. It's called the guillotine.
Ooh.
Oh, ouch.
Hey, I'm a little bit of salt and
Lovely
pepper.
audience, thank you very much for your time.
Yay.
Oh,
Hey, big hand for E. Thank you, E.
You're welcome.
way to go, Endora. Great job.
Thank you.
Well done. I say, well done.
Hey, anything that gets Randy's approval, it's a winner. Guaranteed. All right, Boudreaux.
Oh,
He's on his deathbed.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh.
He asked Marie. Marie, soon I will be gone. It's something I have to know. In all these 50 years of our marriage, have you ever been unfaithful to me? Yeah, he ain't talking about Thibodeau right now. He's talking about himself. And Marie replied, she says, well, Boudreaux, I got to be honest with you. Yes, I've been unfaithful 3 times in these last 50 years. But always for a very good reason. Now, Boudreaux, he was obviously hurt by his wife's confession. Because I never suspected. Can you tell me what you mean by good reason? What the fuck's a good reason?
Hey.
Oh, sorry. That wasn't in there. Marie said the first time was shortly after we was married. And we were about to lose our little house because we couldn't pay the mortgage. Do you remember that one evening I went to see the banker, and the next day he notified you that the loan was going to be extended? Now, Boudreaux, he recalled the visit. He recalled the banker. He says, I can forgive you for that. You saved our home. But what about the second time? Well, you remember when you were so sick, but we didn't have the money to pay for the heart surgery that you needed. Well, I went to see your doctor one night, and if you remember, he did the surgery for free.
Wow.
Boudreaux said, yeah, I do recall that. And you did save my life. So, of course, I can forgive you for that. What about the third time? Do you remember you ran for president of your golf club and you needed 73 more votes?
That's a good one.
More, that was the last one. That was a gem. That was a gold.
73 more votes. Oh my God.
She wasn't playing around, y'all.
Oh God.
All right, Boudreaux and Thibodeau got a job down at the sawmill. On that first day, after a couple hours of work, Boudreaux hears Thibodeau screaming. He runs over to see what the problem is, and Thibodeau says, well, I done lost me a finger. And Boudreaux asked him how that happened. So Thibodeau says, man, I was touching this big old spinning thing right here. There goes another one. You got to picture that in your head, I guess. All right, open mic time, y'all. Who wants to come up here?
I'll get up there.
Another one.
All right.
I'll go
Oh,
up.
I beat you too.
Oh. Why be me? She always beats me.
She's fast. She can
Okay.
walk around, bro. She got that teleport thing down pat.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, let's welcome up Wyvern.
Hey, why?
Why not?
Wyvern is
why
awfully
not?
quiet.
I
Wyvern,
know.
click your microphone.
And I clicked it. Hello.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
Abby Rose taught me that years ago. We went to a damn show, a big modeling show that was very, very fancy. She had me get all dressed and dolled up. And somehow, I don't know what happened, but I didn't know what I was doing. I was new in Second Life, and I flew over the runway while people were doing their modeling. It was horrible. Yeah. Anyway, I met this magical fairy yesterday, and she said she'd grant me one wish. And I said, I wish to live forever. And the fairy said, well, I'm really sorry. I'm not allowed to grant that particular wish. I said, well, fine. Then I want to die the day after Congress is filled with honest, hardworking, bipartisan men and women who act only in the people's best interest. And the fairy says, why not, you crazy little bitch?
And that's effectively forever.
Why do baby diapers
Yes, the same thing.
like loves, huggies, and pampers, but undergarments for old people are called depends? Well, the answer is, when babies crap in the pants, people are still going to love them, hug them, and pamper them. But when old people crap in their pants, it depends on who's in the will.
That's a good one.
I was all watching reruns of Andy of Mayberry, and I realized suddenly why Mayberry's so peaceful and real quiet.
Why?
Nobody was married in it. Andy, Aunt Bee, Barney, Floyd, Howard,
That's right.
Hooper, Sam, Ernest T. Bass, and of course, Opie. Now, the only married person was Otis, and he stayed drunk the whole fucking time.
There's the family right there.
If zombies attack, everybody run to Costco. There's cement walls, years of food and supplies, plus zombies can't get in without a membership, so don't worry.
Get your ID now.
Well, the Mexican word of the day is Biden. Mexican guy goes to work. They said, what are you doing here today, Trump? He won. We don't need you anymore. Guy says, Biden. Always make somebody in the relationship. Make sure they got good credit. That's why it's called significant other. Sign if I can't. Significant. Sign if I can't.
Sign if I
If I
can.
can.
So this morning,
Clever.
supervisor this morning, look, buddy, you can either expect me to work well with others, or I could pass a fucking drug test. I can't do both. Three nuns are sitting on a park bench when a man in a trench coat runs up and flashes them. One of them immediately has a stroke, and the other two couldn't even reach him.
Oh, no.
What's the difference between a hippie woman and a hockey team? A hockey
What?
team showers after 3 periods.
Oh, God.
Oh, that was real dirty.
I got off that bar with a 44 Magnum and yells, who the hell fucked my wife? And everybody's silent for a second, and then a guy in the back bar says, you ain't got enough bullets there, buddy. A single guy walks up to a woman at a bar, he says, you're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I want you for my wife. And she says, okay, where is
Oh.
she? We call kids that are born in
That was cute.
whorehouses.
Oh, right.
Have you heard
That's
of the
funny.
men's birth control pill for women that they take immediately before sex? They're called predicaments.
No.
Why didn't the toilet paper
That's a
cross
good
the
one.
road? It gets stuck in a crack.
Wow.
What's the difference between a genealogist and a gynecologist? A genealogist looks up your family tree, while a gynecologist looks up your family bush.
Small detail.
The process to apply for a
That was
job when you
good.
go to Hooters. They just give you a bra and they say, "Here, fill this out." And of course, I never did. One day, this little boy wrote Santa Claus, "Please send me a sister," and Santa Claus wrote him back a letter. He said, "Okay, send me your mother." How was public hair? How was pubic hair like parsley?
Ooh.
How?
You push it to the side before you start eating.
Oh, that's bad.
I know, I thought of jokes. All right, so what did the blind man say when he passed the fish market?
I'm not gonna ask.
It's that time.
God.
That's a
Gynecologist and a
shit house
pizza
door off a tuna boat.
Let him settle down first.
and a pizza delivery driver have in common? They can both
What?
smell it, but they can't taste it. Yeah, my mom never saw the ironing calling my brother a son of a bitch. Did you hear that a sex toy store got robbed? Police are probing witnesses. Oh boy. My brother had sex with a girl in an apple orchard once.
Good party.
He came inside her. You know, I'm emotionally constipated. I haven't given a shit in days. And why sleeping with a man like a soap opera?
Why?
Sleeping with a man like a soap opera.
Why?
This one's
Why?
getting interested.
Why?
They're
How?
finished until the next time. My last one for tonight is somebody yelled at me at a traffic light earlier today. "Hey, how do I get to the cemetery?" I said, "Press the fucking gas pedal all the way down and close your eyes."
Shortly.
That's mine.
All right, y'all. Big hand for Wyvern.
Hey! That was an excellent
Good
set.
job.
Excellent.
Excellent set.
It was.
Good job, Why Not?
It was funny.
Hi, Happy.
That was very funny. I remember reading that joke when I was looking at my uncle's Playboys when I was like 5 years old. Stuck in my head.
Afro Man's Colt 45 opening is where I first heard that. In college.
I wish I still had my collection of old Playboys and Penthouses. Man, they had.
That's the first time I remember hearing it.
You
With
can't get
money
them
nowadays.
They don't reprint them or circulate them anywhere.
I haven't even seen them, and like,
Hustler was the best if you knew what you were doing back in the late 70s, early 80s.
hardcore or no core, right, bro?
Right.
All right, y'all. Boudreaux and Thibodeau down at the Bayou Bar again last weekend. When Thibodeau announced that he was getting married, Boudreaux asked him who the lady is. Thibodeau says, Mary Lou. The little redhead down at the general store. Now Boudreaux says, "Oh, Tib, you got to be ashamed of yourself. You're 75 years old, and that little girl, maybe 20, something." Thibodeau replies, "What's wrong with that? She the same age as my first wife when I married her." I didn't pre-read that one. Probably.
Hey, tell me what about the barrel? If the girl can look over the edge of the barrel, then you cut down the barrel. Remember that one?
Dude, I got a stack of
Number
like 100
36.
jokes I ain't never gonna find that one.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
You know,
What?
we've been through so many jokes.
57.
We could do 'em by
Tell number 57.
Yeah, 57. 57. Oh, that's a good one. 57. Whee.
All right, Miss Abear is teaching a class
Uh-oh.
at the local elementary school, and she sees little Boudreaux is not paying attention. So
Uh-oh.
she asks, she said, Boudreaux, if there are tree ducks sitting on the fence and you shoot one of them, how many are left? Now, little Boudreaux says, none. Zilch, nada. They're all gone.
Yeah.
Miss Abear, she said, well, why? Because the shot scared them off, is what
Right.
little Boudreaux says. Now, Miss Abear says, no, that's wrong. 2 are left. But I like how you thinking. Get this future. Little Boo. Drew. He asks the teacher in response, he says, if you see 3 women walking out of an ice cream parlor, and one is licking her ice cream, and one is sucking on her ice cream, and the other one is biting her ice cream, which one is married? Well, Miss Abear, she says, well, obviously, the one sucking her ice cream. Blue Boudreaux says, nope, one with the wedding ring. But I like how you think. Hard to believe that happened in elementary school, huh? That sounds more like
Oops.
junior high.
Junior high, at least, yeah.
Yeah.
At least.
You would hope.
Man, some of these joke writers, man, fucking
Nowadays, don't know.
All right.
Fucking wrong. Blame it
How
all
do they
on
do
Ron.
it? How do people write jokes? I mean, good Lord, you gotta have a good brain to do that.
I copy paste, bro, and I'm quick. All right, open mic time, Fiddler. You ready?
I'm up.
All right, damn, bro. You learned from Wyvern, didn't you?
It's
All right,
the
everybody,
fiddler.
let's welcome up the
The
Fiddler.
fiddler going.
Hey, Fiddler.
Hey, everyone. Good evening. And as you know, I have some stupid, silly jokes that you might get a kick out of. And this is, I call this January 2025 Witty Stupid Jokes. All right. Recently, I was at an emotional wedding. Even the cake was in tears. You gotta listen to these because they get
All of us architects got that one.
All right. Before you criticize someone, walk a mile in their shoes. That way, when you do criticize them, you're a mile away and you have their shoes.
Right, they can't catch you.
Last night, my wife was complaining that I never listened to her or something like.
Oh, Lisa.
Something like that, huh?
Or something like that.
Something like
You know
this,
what?
that,
Maybe if we start telling people their brain is an app, they'll start wanting to use it.
Right.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Try.
That's actually good.
That's a
good
new.
question.
They won't use it well. They'll mess it up and then leave
If a
us.
parsley farmer gets sued, can they garnish his wages? I got a new pair of gloves today, but both are lefties. Which on one hand is great, but on the other hand, it's just not right. I didn't think orthopedic shoes would help, but I do stand corrected.
Yay.
Fiddler, you're the only one get away with that shit, man. Oh, Lord.
I was riding a donkey the other day when someone threw a
Dad
rock
joke.
at me and fell off. I'm supposing I was stoned off my ass.
Exactly.
You're
Do you
stoned off your
realize that
ass.
people who take care of
Oh,
chickens
so
are
you moved over
literally
to the
chicken tenders?
Republican Party, eh? Yeah.
I recently just got kicked out of a secret cooking society. I spilled the beans.
That's cute.
What's a frog's favorite type of shoes?
What?
Open-toed sandals.
Open toes.
Yeah.
Read it.
And this is true. Blunt pencils are really pointless. 6:30 is the best time on the clock, hands down, no matter what you say.
Hands down, right?
Do we have any young people in the audience?
Job as a set designer. I left with
Define young.
Right?
Post analog.
Okay, here's one for you. What's the difference between ignorance and apathy?
Or pre.
I don't know. And I don't care.
They don't care.
The old man working on a farm came running and says, one of the cows didn't produce milk today. It was an utter failure.
Failure.
Last one. Adam and Eve were the first ones to ignore the Apple terms and conditions. Period. That's what I got, folks.
I love
All right, fiddler.
Thank you.
Big hand for the fiddler, y'all.
Yay, Phil.
I didn't mean to walk into you.
No, it's okay. I get walked in all the time.
Happens all the time, man. Alright, y'all, Boudreaux's wife, Marie. She told him that she was cutting back on his beer allowance because I guess just can't afford it.
No.
Oh dear, that's not.
Inflation and everything. Now he said, "Hold up! I saw that you spent $100 on that haircut. You spent $50 on your nails, and $75 on all that makeup." Marie said, "All those things are to make me beautiful for you." Boudreaux, well, what the hell you think the beer is for?
Here's for getting him in the doghouse. He was sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, and all that makeup is to go find the new man, you know.
Ain't no man down on the bayou better than Boudreaux. Don't even bother looking.
I know. Somebody been watching Boudreaux and taking notes, I promise you.
Oh yeah, we can tell.
Boudreaux was driving down the levee the other day when he was pulled over by Louisiana State Police. State troopers. That trooper walks up to the car and he asks Boudreaux, he says, "Sir, do you realize that your wife fell out the car a few miles back?"
Oh no.
Oops. Boudreaux, with a sigh of relief, tells the trooper, "Oh, thank you, Mr. Trooper. I thought I was just going deaf."
That's a good one.
That's hysterical.
Alright, one more.
Yeah, that's the one we'll tell again.
Boudreaux was hanging out at the big fancy vacation resort down on Bayou Lafourche. And there was this woman laying right beside him at the swimming pool. Now Boudreaux gets up, goes over to the diving board, does a perfect 2.5 gainer without even a splash. It's perfect.
Wow.
Now he returns to his chair. The woman says, "That was beautiful. You dive did you dive in college? To which he replied, yes. And 3 Olympic gold medals. By the time she got up, she jumps in the pool and swims 10 laps without even breathing hard when she got out. Now, very impressed, Boudreaux asked her, he says, Olympic swimmer? She said, no. I was the hooker in Lafourche Parish, but I worked both sides of the bayou. Y'all do.
Kind of like Venice.
You guys swim fast.
There ain't a lot of bridges down
You
there.
gotta let him calm down a little.
Alright, I think it's time again. Open mic. And I think Lisa has
Lisa.
requested.
Yay, Glisa.
Okay.
So let's welcome up Lisa to the stage, y'all.
Let's see if I can do this. No, I can't. Why can't I? I think I'm touching your butt instead of the chair. Oh, there we go.
Alright, let me
I
get
made
out the
it.
way.
Yay.
Look at her. She's so cute up there on the stage.
What?
She's a cute little avatar up there.
Ah. What is the what? Yeah, you got me all flustered. When is a person like a snake?
When?
When they
don't know.
have a frog in their throat.
Oh, God.
And what happened after the boa constrictors got in a fight?
Oh.
What?
They hissed and made up.
Oh,
Aww.
And what was the boy firing his BB gun in the air?
Why?
Why?
Shooting the breeze.
I would say they didn't have any lawn
Done that
darts.
before.
Better than shooting the shit.
What does Dracula take when he's got a bad cold?
What?
Coffin drops. And what do you get when you cross Dracula and a snowman? Frostbite.
What?
frostbite.
So that was my
I'm
calendar
sorry, I
that
can't hear
I
you.
edited. That I have 365 days of jokes, but now I've got my trusted jokes, which are some are corny and some are pickup lines because it's getting close to Valentine's.
Oh, I need pickup lines.
Did you
I
say
am
one
so
pickup
bad.
Pickup
I'm
lines.
terrible.
Can't
Help me
wait.
out.
Okay. Here's the first one. Are you French? Because I fell for you.
I'm full.
I fell.
Eiffel.
Eiffel. Oh, God.
Knock, knock.
Who's
Who
that?
there?
Who's there?
Who's there?
I saw.
Uh-oh.
I saw who?
I sure do love you.
Okay.
Alright. I must be a snow. I never said they were good pickup lines. You
What
either
about
use
some
them or
pickup
avoid
lines
them.
for one night stand?
Oh,
Just for
I must-
just for
I must-
Valentine's.
Okay, here we go. I must be a snowflake because I've fallen for you.
Oh,
Oh, that's so sweet.
Isn't that good?
Right.
Did you hear about the porcupine that was nearsighted?
No.
No, he fell in love with the pincushion.
Aww.
Hey, why don't you tell the pickup line I used on you?
I ain't there yet. I mean, wait a minute.
She's saving the best for last.
So a couple is on a romantic date at a family restaurant. The woman leans into her date and whispers, "Tell me something that will get my heart racing
Oh God.
And the date replies, I forgot my wallet.
There you go.
My heart's gonna be racing because I'm gonna be trucking out the door.
And this ain't no chew and screw. Why do painters and sculptors always fall for their models?
Why?
Because they love them with all their art.
Aww.
Oh, yeah.
That's so sweet.
Here's a good one. Here's a good one. Are you a cat? Because I'm feline a connection between us.
Oh God.
God.
How to pick up a man at the shelter.
Or a furry.
That's a C minus.
Or a furry. Yeah.
You should be questioning my IQ.
Hey, I'm no photographer, but I can picture us together.
Aww.
Nice, smooth.
That's
Okay.
so sweet.
Okay. We're not socks, but we make a great pair.
Oh Lord.
Are you a banana? Because I find you appealing. Here's a good one. Are you a camera? Because every time I look at you, I smile.
Come on. Get up.
Aww. Oh, the pity pat.
Aw, these
Get
are
down.
the good ones, okay?
Get down.
And here's
Okay,
the
now
one.
give us the panty droppers.
I want someone to look at me the way I look at chocolate cake.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The other one. Do you believe in love at first sight? Or do I need to walk around again?
No.
Nice.
That's a good one right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang on to that one.
You own it, yeah.
Work.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Love is not having to hold your gas in anymore.
No, no shit.
Yeah.
And the last one is never ever laugh at your significant other's choices. Because you are one of them.
You know what? I forgot about that one. Thanks for the reminder. I'm going to be using that within the next 24 hours, I promise.
There you see. And Fiddler wanted me to remind him of the one he picked me up on, kinda. He asked me
What do you mean, the ones? The
And
ones.
he says, "You have a quarter?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, I go, "Why?" And he goes, "Well, I promised my mother if I ever met any people, I'd give her a call."
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh, right away.
So I gave him the quarter.
That's
and
why
he
she
goes-
married him.
So I gave him the quarter, and I go, "So aren't you going to call your mom?" And he goes, "Yeah, I will later." And I looked at him. I said, "I bet you get a lot of quarters that way, bud."
Isn't that the
You
truth?
should you need your dollar change back.
Way to go, Greg.
Alright, y'all, we still got a few more minutes on the clock.
Oh, that they got quiet.
What happened?
Oh, I got
Who's
a bunch
that?
of dirty ones if you want to hear them.
I can't.
got some
hear
Come on,
bad.
let's hear some panty droppers. Like you said, it's about to be Valentine's Day.
Oh, you lost.
Uh-oh.
That's why.
Uh-oh.
He's there. He goes.
I see you
Some
green.
new talent up there.
Yeah. I see the little
You see
voice
the
thing he's
people up
doing.
there.
I think it's Mike's.
There it is. All right.
There you go.
That's weird.
I've
Blue
heard
went
that
out.
before. There it is.
I don't know if it was my Bluetooth. It might have been the headset lost connection.
It sounded like, that's what it sounded like. You hear the little
Yeah.
feedback thingy in the
Yeah, I
back.
heard the beep too.
Yeah.
Fucking Ron. It's always Ron. Son of a bitch.
It happened.
Was made
All
in
right,
China.
where was
What do
I?
you
Oh
want?
yeah.
Go
It's
food
almost
drink.
the end of the night, but we got time for anybody out there. Last call. If y'all want to come up here and tell a joke or two, now's the time.
Now's the time.
Somebody else do it, or I'm
Hold your
going up.
peace. Till next week.
I only tell jokes in response to other jokes.
Okay.
I don't have my own jokes.
3, 2, 1. That's it. All right. I'm
Time's
going
up.
up.
Who won?
Nobody else gonna go
All right.
up.
Well,
Oh, why
just
not
stand
stop
next to
Mo?
Y,
You
Randy.
got Mo.
Just go stand up there and look good, bro.
Oh, White's back. She's going to give us her dirty panty droppers.
Voice quote.
Welcome back, Lena.
Is my
Now
voice
stay up there,
working?
Randy.
It is.
Stay up there.
How do you,
Randy,
how do you pick
wanna
up
do
men?
it?
Randy.
No, you go ahead.
How does why not hold her
Full
liquor?
2 years.
By the ears.
I have some lesbian jokes. I mean,
She
I
holds
have
her
a lot
liquor
of
between her
lesbian
boobs like a
friends. I have a lot
professional.
of gay friends that are male too. But anyway, I'm gonna do some
All right.
lesbian jokes.
Love
All
it.
right.
Okay,
What's the
good.
difference between a lesbian and a Ritz cracker?
Oh. This is
One's
gonna
a
be good.
snack cracker and the other's a crack snacker. What do you
Yeah, that was cute.
An Irish lesbian.
Do tell.
You call her a Gaelic.
A gator.
Oh my God.
Is the most important question on the minds of Alaskan lesbians.
What?
What will you do for a Klondike bar?
Oh God.
Very good.
Oh, that's
What
funny.
do you call a lesbian's closet?
What?
Oh.
A liquor cabinet.
Jeez.
What do you call a lesbian with 100 semi-automatic rifles?
Whoa.
Oh. Hi.
My wife.
What do you call a lesbian with 100 semi-automatic rifles? Militia Etheridge. What do you call a lesbian with fat fingers?
What?
Oh, lucky.
Popular.
Oh yeah, it's looking lucky.
What do you call two lesbians floating down a river?
What?
Fur traders. You know how lesbian couples settle their differences?
Oh.
Rock, paper, and scissoring.
That's a good one.
How many lesbians does it take to screw in a light bulb? Takes 4.
How
1
many?
to change it, 2 to organize the potluck, and 1 to write the folk song about empowering experience.
Oh, God.
That's a
Have you heard about the new lesbian style of running shoe, the Dikey? It's got extra long tongue and only takes 1 finger to get it off.
Oh God.
There's my lesbian.
All right.
All right, big hand for Wyvern. Yeah, Wyvern.
Those
All
were
right, Randy.
hysterical.
You want
Got that joke,
to
bro?
more nasty ones?
Whatever you
I got
want.
Well, you said you were. Come on, buddy.
All right, everybody. Let's
Good ass.
big hand for Randy. Welcome in.
Hey, baby.
Yay, Randy.
Well, good evening, everyone. Well, I'll tell you what a crowd, you know, you out there, I'll tell you what. You know, always something on my mind. Why don't Arabs take their wives to soccer games? Well,
Why?
because they jump the fence and start eating the grass.
Oh man.
That's terrible. I'm gonna go to hell for telling that joke. Once upon a time, an attractive young woman was in the doctor's office. The doctor said, "I'll be doing the vaginal examination now." And she said, "Oh, doctor, is it really necessary?" And he said, "Remember, listen there, my dear. Who's the chiropractor here? You or me?" Just sink in a little bit. I don't know. I didn't get it when I first read it.
Don't question the doctor.
An Irishman tried to rape me. And the cop says, "Well, how do you know he was Irish?" And she says, "I had to help him." What are the 3 rules of old age? Number 1, never pass a bathroom. Number 2, never waste a hard-on. And 3, never trust a fart.
That ain't just old age.
This is from Mr. K's book of really nasty jokes, and this is the nastiest ones in the whole book. So they say. Once upon a time, Billy Bob and Luther are talking one afternoon when Billy Bob tells Luther, "You know, I reckon I'm about ready for a vacation. Only this year, I'm going to do it a little different. The last few years, I took your advice about where to go. 3 years ago, you said go to Hawaii. So I went there, and Earlene got pregnant. Then 2 years ago, you told me to go to the Bahamas, and Earlene got pregnant again. Last year, you suggested Tahiti, and darn if Earlene didn't get pregnant one more time." Luther asked Billy Bob, "Oh, what you going to do this year that's different?" And Billy Bob said, "Well, this year I'm taking Earlene with me." You heard that one. You heard that one before. What do you call 5 Mexicans pushing a car to a construction site? A carpool. How many Ethiopians fit in an elevator?
How many?
All of them.
Aww.
It's an old joke. Why did the Muslim stop eating his wife? He heard someone call her a pig.
Please.
I'm going to go to hell before your eyes.
Don't worry, they're all
I'll
written
see
there.
you down there, Andy. I'll see you down there.
Well, it's going to be fun. Oh, hell yeah. Did you hear about the Mexican who ate pussy? He choked to death on a kitten.
Oh my
Oh, God.
Here's one here. It might be good. A guy goes to a whorehouse in Vegas, and all he wants to do is eat pussy. So he's sent upstairs to the 3rd floor on the left. Inside is a beautiful redhead. She uncrosses her legs and says to him, "Okay, big boy, you like to eat pussy? Well, chow down." The guy hops on the bed and starts licking the whore's snatch. Something gets stuck on his tongue. It's a little piece of a carrot. Oh, he spits it out and goes on licking, and then he gets a green pea stuck to his tongue. He spits that out and continues eating. A little piece of potato ends up in his mouth. He spits it out and asks the whore, "Are you sick or something?" The whore says, "No, but the guy before you was."
Oh, God!
That's good. Oh,
That is right, Fred.
That is serious sick.
Yeah, well, the book is called Mr. K's Book of Really Nasty Jokes, and everybody, and I could.
At least he was a vegetarian.
And come back. Yeah.
God.
Here's one. Here's one you're gonna love. I know this one you're gonna love. How does a Jewish answering machine sound like? "Sorry, I'm not home to take your call, but at the tone, please leave your bad news. What's the best part of taking a vacation in Puerto Rico? Getting to visit your hubcaps.
That's where they go. All right. Now I know.
Not New York City.
Those parts tell you. Once upon a time, two men were driving through South Dakota when they got pulled over by a state trooper. The copper walked up and tapped on the window with his nightstick. Well, the driver rolled down the window and whack! The cop smacked him in the head with his nightstick. What in the hell was that for? The driver asked. "Oh, you're in South Dakota, son," the trooper answered. "When we pull you over in South Dakota, you better have your license ready by the time we get to your car window." "I'm sorry, officer," the driver said. "I'm from California, IA, and didn't know your laws here." The trooper runs a check on the guy's license. He's clean and gives the guy his license back. The trooper then walks around to the passenger side and taps on the window. The passenger rolls down the window and whack! The trooper smacks him on the head with the nightstick. "What in the hell did you do that for?" the passenger says. "I was just making your wish come true," replied the trooper. "Making what wish come true?" the passenger asked. "I know you big city types," the trooper says. 2 miles down the road, you're going to turn to your buddy and say, "I wish that asshole would have tried that shit with me." How can y'all tell that a female bartender is really pissed at you? There's a white string hanging out your Bloody Mary.
Oh,
Terrible. I'm going to go to hell, I swear to God.
oh no.
Elizabeth, I'm coming, baby.
Do they have stand-up there?
You want to go to hell, you take that out and stick it in their nose. That's when you're going to hell.
Oh God.
I love it. I love it when Wild K starts going crazy laughing.
But I want to be with
Make
you,
me
Dad.
laugh.
Really?
Okay.
You know, once upon a time, an 86-year-old man walked into a crowded doctor's waiting room, and he approached the desk, and the receptionist said, "Hello, sir, and what are you seeing the doctor for today?" "Well, there's something wrong with my dick." Well, the receptionist became irritated and said, "Oh, you shouldn't come into a crowded doctor's room and say things like that."
Well, you shouldn't.
"Oh, why not? You asked me what was wrong and I told you."
Right.
The receptionist said, "You're obviously caused some embarrassment in this room full of people. You should have said there was something wrong with your ear or something and then discuss the problem further once you got with the doctor in private in the office." The man walked out, waited several minutes, and then came back in. The receptionist smiled and asked, "Yes?" "There's something wrong with my ear," he said. The receptionist smiled, knowing he had taken her advice. "And what is wrong with your ear, sir?" "I can't piss out of it." Oh wait, I got one more. This one I remember. This is a good one. Once upon a time, a man decides to visit a whorehouse. He's sitting in the waiting room when he notices jars of tomatoes on the shelves. Realizing he's hungry, he opens up a jar and proceeds to devour the whole dang thing. The next day he returns and eats another jar while waiting for his next prostitute. On the third day, he asks the hooker where they got those delicious tomatoes. And the whore replies, "Tomatoes? Those are last week's abortions."
Oh my God. Oh God.
I told you I was going to go to hell.
Yep, definitely. You are now. Oh, that is so sick.
That was fun. Thank you.
That's good, Randy.
Guaranteed.
I think so, yeah.
All right, everybody. that wraps up tonight's show. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Thank you for
Awesome.
sharing your jokes with us. Thanks for sharing your laughs with us. And thanks for spending your hour with us.
And thank you,
Now-
Nick, for your great hosting. Thank you.
Thank
Nick.
you.
Yeah, and don't forget,
Yes,
you gotta
thank
go over there and
you.
tip the whatchamacallit.
And just
Oh,
an
yeah.
announcement. I was looking at the stage for Match Game, and it's Mario Brothers, or Atari, or Nintendo.
What the hell is Mario Bros?
Oh my god. Mario Brothers is fun. Atari game.
Yeah, it's a
Well,
Where
one
do
of
we
the first,
find
of course,
that
it's gonna be fun.
here?
TV games that kids
Who's
play.
Luigi? I used to play
Green
this.
I used to
Luigi.
play
My
it.
son had it.
Donkey Kong.
I think what it is video game characters. So any video game.
Any video game character would be fun. Okay. Oh jeez. What was the little